I have numerous regrets in my life, like any other person who has aged past their youth. But getting tadpoled and stuck in a brutal situation where I have to stop the end of our world or turn a Lae'Zel, well, if it means stopping a great evil, falling in love, and living happily ever after, then I suppose it's worth it, and I have no regrets there. After our rescue of all the Gondian hostages, I no longer feel jaded about our victories. I feel almost elated in the thought that we are a hair's breadth away from ending the Steel Watch, then Gortash, and after that Orin, and rescuing Halsin. With both of their nether stones added to the one from Ketheric, I could perhaps then control the Elder Brain. But I will not take advantage of any power that could be taken from it. I will do all I can to destroy it and have the Crown of Karsus given to Mystra. Though how I could accomplish that, I do not know. Hopefully Gale might, and if not, maybe Mystra will show herself here and take the crown if it is offered to her. Once done, well, how our tadpoles and our brains will be removed, that is another unknown. As for Orpheus and the Emperor, well, that's not something I can even plan for. Once the tadpoles are gone, Orpheus can go free, and the Emperor better cooperate with that. Orpheus needs to liberate his people from that evil undead Queen Vlaakith. Quite the tall order, all of that. However, we are about 90% there. We just have to step into the next room, destroy this Steel Watch Titan, and then we can disable the Steel Watch Foundry. After that, it's time to kill the final two Chosen. It's absolutely horrific how the Steel Watch are made. Leave it up to Gortash to continue showing us just how he can sink to further and further depths of inhuman depravity. Creating a zombie, putting a tadpole in its brain, chopping the head off, putting the body into the Steel Watch, then using the brain in a tank to control it. I was certain that there was a tadpole inside the Steel Watch somewhere, based upon how it acted when we tried to pass through the checkpoint right before Worm's Crossing, and now I know why. This sickness of combining a Lithid and Dead 3 stops soon. Gortash and Orin are not long for this world. Alright, so either word didn't get out that we had assaulted this place to, what's his face?
The brain in this jar is aware that its watcher is on duty in the control center, vast and throbbing with illithid telepathy. It ignores your mind touch as a mere distraction.
Meaning Gortash?
Your tadpole eagerly responds to the parasite in the brain jar. You blink to find yourself standing at Worm's Crossing. You are a Steel Watcher, a guardian of Baldur's Gate. Before you stands a group of humans.
He said he was Flaming Fist, that we had to empty our pockets if we wanted to enter the city. We didn't know it was a scam. We have nothing left, and my kids are half-starved. Please, let us into the city. We have nowhere else to go.
Wrest control from the parasite and allow the family to pass.
Your gears whine in protest, but you force your body to one side, gesturing for the family to enter the city.
Thank you, sir. Come on, kids. Grab your bags. Hurry.
You are kicked from the Watcher's brain. The family runs into Baldur's Gate, unnoticed by the parasite.
Felt like I had to do something before we went in there. I have no idea what to expect.
The parasite does not respond, so focused is it on directing the Steel Watcher.
Yeah, before we go into the control center. What's in this one?
The brain in this jar is controlling a watcher on sentry duty at Worm's Rock. It patrols back and forth, vigilant for trouble.
I think I looked at this one.
You catch a glimpse of a busy street through the watcher's eyes, but that is all.
Could have been the one that squashed the dwarf.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
I can't believe how they make watchers, steel watchers. Okay, so I mean everything is fine except we need to gear up for battle. I'm not sure if what kind of elixirs can I create. Peerless focus. None of these are really. Would this? What if that's what I was thinking it would be? Can't be put to sleep or charmed. I don't, as a half-elf, I don't really have to worry about that as much as, say, a human does. Right then, I'll just use this elixir of vigilance. Cloud Giant Strength.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Can go for a good meal, could you? Well, use this oil of Bane. Oh no, that's Bane. That's not an elixir. Drink this. Be really strong.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Elixir of Bloodlust. Not sure if that'll even help. And Arcane Cultivation. Additional level 3 spell slot. Oh, we could also use with allies being brought in. Definitely not Scratch.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
I'd like for her to, you know, turning a dead person into undead is not exactly something that I should ever be. I mean, I'm not the one that will be doing that, although I do summon undead. Let's see, what was I... Where was that, the diva, right? Right here. Or I can bring a Cambion, or Jin. Don't like Jins.
Let's move.
Hey,
Can't afford to stay idle.
we are ready
Never a dull moment.
now. Whatever they throw at us in there, hopefully.
Moving in.
Oh, more Steel Watch. Oh, that looks like there's a lithid parts going on here. We may have to fight 3 Steel Watch just to get to it. It's too bad we can't hold them. I wonder if Hold Monster works. Of course. Oh, we got one coming up. Is this what he was talking about? The Titan. Oh. 3 Steel Watch and a Titan with them to save us. I think we should try to get as many of the focus on one. Something about when its shield is down, then strike. That's what Xander Tubin said. We need these things to be distracted. So, if you don't mind... You know what, wait for it. Well, I don't want them all to come down so they can use their long weapons and chop us to bits all in one spot. We need to stop them where they are now. Keep them occupied.
What's this?
Well, I'm not going to send us over there. It won't last one strike. You need about the most massive rage power you can possibly summon.
Watch this.
Well, you hit it alright. Oh. Couldn't get to topple over, could you? Disarming attack could help. Oh, I'm sure that will help. Wow. Pushing attack? good job.
I won't give in.
Alright, I'm sure I could take one down on my own. And Karlak's doing great against one. Why don't, Lae'Zel, you focus on the one, and I will go after this one and keep it busy. If I can get there in time. I could always use this Misty Step. Right. What would work? If I could keep it... That's a spell, is it not? You know what? I should... I'm going to summon the ghouls. Yeah, good enough. Aye. Well, at least I hit it. Oh, that's exactly... I should have... I regret that. Gets me. Everybody's blessed. Except for the ghouls. Who needs to bless those? She's pinned down. Got to keep this thing in check. Keep it busy. We're all gonna go for the big one here. Or this one. These are more mobile than I remember them being. I also don't remember them shooting fire. I think these are a different kind of one.
Time to strike.
Right. She has her silver sword now. Soulbreaker. Fire and psychic damage. Ah, you stunned it. Oh, good. Wow. Ah, between you and Karlak, I think you've got it. Just have to keep it busy.
Smell blood.
Dazed it. It's been stunned. I don't think it's going to be much of a threat.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Right. I wonder if Thunder Smite would work. Can't reach it. Don't go anywhere. Ah. Well, that was a really good hit. Sure if she can even do anything. Heal. She's... well, I'm hurt too. Us. Might as well get everybody. What? Didn't you cast a spell? One more good hit. Wow. It's down.
Let's cut your fire, baby. Come on, Karlach. Show him who you are.
Still on my feet.
Alright, I actually have to hit this one. Of course. That's gonna blow, isn't it? And I can't leave. What if I... This is gonna hurt. Ah! Ow. Great. Get out of there. Okay, can you try to heal? A little bit more. That's nice. Oh, that is the worst place for you stupid ghouls to go. Us, get out of there. I have like a charge. Use this. Out of there.
Tactical.
What now? Light on my feet.
Karlach is down. Karlach, where did you go? Oh, no, she's fine.
Shouldn't have wished to
Well, that was a
live in
painful
more
end.
interesting times.
Alright, let's see if I can't
Breathe
heal up.
deep
Oh,
and
we
move.
should rest.
Better than nothing.
There's no way we could have done this before. Let's see, I need to move closer. Fine. Good enough. We need to rest first before coming in here. Almost good as new.
What's
Right,
in here?
what did the Steel Watcher Titan have on it? Wow, look at this bow. Longbow. Has haste. Has a great enchantment. I wonder if... send this to Asterion. I may be able to get his bow improvement over this, this crossbow that I've been using, I think since, where were we? Underground. Going through all that, Sharon area. That used to be Shar. Now it's all dead. Yeah, in the Underdark somewhere. Brain chant. What's this? A personal journal written in square technical printing. The final entry is slanted. The letters almost carved into the paper. I must find a way to avoid overnight control center monitor duty in the future. I must. There are no problems with the mechanisms. The hybrid Gondian illithid devices work flawlessly. But at night, when the Watchers are largely disengaged from complex duties, their brains, dear Gond, the brains begin to whisper psionically. The whispers join and harmonize, and then the brains sing. And it's a song of such unutterable sadness, such deadly melancholy, that if I heard it again, I don't think I could survive the experience. I must find a way to avoid monitor duty if I'm assigned again. Maybe if I came down sick, or I could cut off a finger. Would that be enough? That's horrible. Control center guards. Now that the Titan is operational, there is no more reason to maintain bayonet guards in the control center. In fact, it would be needlessly dangerous. The Steel Watchers will handle guard duty in the center. Henceforth, stay out. Black Gauntlet arrives. Immiscibility of fluids. Immiscibility of fluids? I have identified the corrosion issue in the lower limbs of the Watchers assigned to the control center. The GC lubricant supplied by the Hall of Wonders suffers an alchemical reaction if exposed to even small quantities of the pink illithid cerebrospinal fluid that coats the neuron tentacles. Lovely. Generating corrosive properties in the lubricant, causing degradation in the functionality of the lubricated joints. To prevent this, I have added a twice 10-day pink fluid expurgation step to the Watcher Maintenance Protocol Chief Artificer Forza. One blow up over here? No. It was 3 Watchers. Yeah, so 1, 2, this one 3. Let's see what's over here on this side. Automaton component. Would we need this for anything?
This peculiar head is part of an automaton, but it doesn't resemble any Steel Watcher you've encountered.
Your kind of curiosity? Gortash, a drow recruit brought this curious object in from the Underdark. I have no idea what it signifies, but it's clearly the kind of clockwork, jiggery pokery you enjoy. So I send it to you with my compliments, Ketherick. That's all that is. This control mechanism. You gonna go to work,
What's
Xana?
up for discussion?
The Neurosita. I can hear its hum. Familiar, yet painful. I helped design the Steel Watchers, toiled night and day on the first bipedal prototype. It is fitting it ends this way. I will bring down not only the Steel Watch, but the very Foundry itself. This place will be smoke and rubble when I am finished.
Good.
Are you ready, my friend?
Oh, yes. So what are you going to do exactly?
Like the Foundry, the Neurosita's exterior is near impossible to penetrate. However, its inner circuitry is highly unstable. I'm going to rain fire upon it from the inside out.
Not sure I quite understand, but you'd go do it.
Gond, let your hammer be my courage, your furnace my heart.
Do we have to run now? Yep, time to run. Maybe we're still a little close. No, we're alright.
We're alive! Blessed Gond! And the Foundry crumbles behind us. The sound is as sweet as a well-oiled cog. Yet we paid the price in blood. So few of us remain. Gunn's name will soon fade into the annals of history. I must leave now and gather those of us still standing. Look after this city, my friend. I pray it treats you better than it did us.
How inspiring. There was one over here. I just want to go make sure. Everybody in the group is inspired.
Better not be cursed.
Well, Lae'Zel was inspired when we took down the Titan. Just want to make sure that they're all done away with. Oh, the outhouses remain. Ah, here's the Steel Watcher that we saw when I first snuck in. It's down too. I hope everybody except for the Bay Knights got out. Oh, this is an immense amount of damage. Okay, we've decided not to accept Gortash's proposition and destroy the Steel Watch Foundry. The Steel Watchers are now disabled, making Gortash an easier target. The Steel Watch Foundry has been destroyed, every Steel Watcher in the city has now been disabled, and that was because of the brain that controls it all, the central control of all of it. All the Steel Watch are down, and that's exactly what I want. Orin's next instructions. Ugh. We destroyed the Steel Watch Foundry as Orin instructed. She seemed to enjoy infiltrating our camp and leaving messages for us there. Maybe that's where we'll find further instructions. I don't want to see anything more from her. Next thing, she's going to start telling me to eliminate my companions. Or she'll just do it in the guise of me. Which is actually not a very good thought. Guess we're not going to the Water Queen's house. Well, perhaps we should go to the store and see about what we can sell. So we'll do that. Karlach asked that we go visit her parents. Since it's not a good idea for us to be traveling alone. So is this Canterhalla Hall? I think it's here. It's next one. Hey.
Sorry, just a little bit longer. Sorry! Please come back again!
Wasn't that like 2 weeks ago? This is not the entrance. Okay. Loading area.
Please deposit supplies below. We'll carry them for you.
So this is it. Canterhalla's tombstones. This is where the ballists are going.
Canterhalla's tombstones, remembering the deceased with sympathy and skill.
But that's twice what you just
You
said.
have to open it up. Speak your loss. A self-help book explaining the true happiness begins with a tidy house and well-polished floorboards. Right. Well, we're not ready to go there. I don't want to. Wait till Gortash is gone, then we'll just barge in, do whatever we want. Hello?
Fully booked. And no, I don't care if your loved one was drowned, strangled, or butchered. I'm not making you a coffin.
Not even for a child. That couple is really upset.
Why? Because they have a dead kid. Welcome to half the city. Now, you want to bump someone else to the back of the queue? Fine, but it'll cost you.
Yeah, I'll pay. Well, I'll try to persuade him first. This is for a kid. Please. How would you feel if you lost a child?
I have lost a kid, and I gave him the best send-off I could. Bloody hells. Fine. Tell them they can pick it up at sunset. Now, get out of my sight.
Well, at least that's one good thing. If you remember the couple
body
Over
lay
here.
warm with the soil.
I think I'll go and try to
Try not to
tell them.
focus on how or when.
Of course, Mortark.
Or is that him? No, this is the parents. Hello.
I won't bury Lily without a coffin. I refuse.
No one's suggesting that. You've just got to figure this out.
Your daughter's coffin will be ready soon. I took care of it.
You did. You hear that, honey?
Lily was our world. Knowing that she'll be able to be put to rest properly makes things easier. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Now, where did you say your parents were? Is it here?
This tombstone shows only the graven initials MT.
Means there's nothing there.
Grint Thorg, fighter, lost in Durlag's tower. We couldn't recover your bodies, so we buried your 10-foot pole.
Grandmother went through there.
One more hapless farmer boy. Name unknown.
I couldn't even know the name.
What is that noise?
Hey, my folks are buried here. I'd love to pay them a visit.
Sure.
Here lie Pluck and Karlak Cliffgate. My parents. Hi, Mum. Hi, Dad. Sorry I haven't visited. I've been, away. But I'm back now, and I brought friends. I miss you so much. But I'm happy, and getting up to some really important shit. Maybe you can see for yourselves. I don't know. You're with me here. Anyway. Taters.
May I ask how your parents died?
I was a teenager when Mum passed. Bad fever.
I see.
Good healer could have saved her, but she slipped away before we found one who'd take our gold. Dad went a few years later. He was on an errand for work, traveling the Risen Road. His cart overturned and caught him just so.
Unfortunate.
I was on my own after that. Fell in with Gortash not long after. If my folks had been alive, they would have sniffed him out straight away. But they weren't. Mum used to say there was no such thing as death, that there was only change. Dad thought that was a load of woo, that gone meant gone unless you'd struck a deal with one of the gods. Said he had better things to do in life than beg favors off immortals. I'm not sure what I believe.
There's no need to wonder. Our souls travel to the City of Judgment and are then taken by the gods.
If they deign to choose us, there's no guarantee, is there? And I've made little effort to attract the loyalty of anyone but you. Hopefully there's more waiting for me than that. Very hopefully.
You have a good friend in me. Maybe you should start...
Here lies Pluck Cliffgate, beloved husband and father. Here lies Karlak Cliffgate, beloved wife and mother.
Karlak. I guess you're named after your mother, but the spelling's different. Yours starts with a K, hers was a C. Maybe you should try to choose a god. Karlak, one that befits your views. And from there, hopefully we'll be chosen at the time of judgment. Right, it's time to go back to camp. Not that we need to rest exactly, but I would like to go and confront Gortash soon. I'm also concerned that maybe at night we'll get a visit. Why is there a pouch there?
No traps, please.
Who should we bring with us to confront Gortash? Definitely Karlach. With no steel watch, he'll be easy. I think we have a good group as it is to go confront him. Right, so let's return. Nothing is here. Like I said, we'll probably have to wait till we rest. Hewn mausoleum. Yeah, they have big mausoleums here. No, I've decided we will wait. Orin may have instructions for us. Damon didn't have anything to say that might help. So we'll rest. Help with Karlach's heart. I'm not sure what I can do for her. We'll rest tonight.
Another letter from Orin.
Where? Ugh, with the blood. Letter with sticky red blots. We didn't need to rest. Thanks to you, the tyrant's iron throne lies broken beneath the bay, and the prisoners it held are nothing but blood in the foam. Fishermen will be finding succulent morsels of gnome flesh to decorate their dishes for years to come. You're a sick woman. You sow the seeds of chaos well. How the sheep bleat to watch their gilded guardians crash to the cobbles. They tremble to see the lordling's temple of tyranny crumble atop their corpses. The time is now. Without the mindless mannequins of Gortash, Gortash is weak. Kill him, and kill him. The rest of the page is filled with the same scrawled instruction, written in increasingly illegible script. The bottom, signature, blood. Orin. Right, well, I suppose we can go and kill Gortash then. Mole.
Ready to do some business?
I found the contract you signed with Raphael. Mole, do you want it?
Give me that! Can't have this floating around loose. I thought I was meant to be the thief.
I killed Raphael in hell. He's gone for good.
You bloody idiot!
Huh?
You can kill half the devils in the hells for all I care. But Raphael was my patron. He made promises.
I thought you'd be happy.
This is just a hiccup, though. I'll still run this city one day, with or without Raph, and when I do, my guild won't look on you too kindly.
After all I've done for you. How ungrateful. Hello?
Ukta, Guild Bursar. Do we have business?
Ukta. I ponder where I know that name from.
Ukta, 11th month of the year, more commonly known as the Rotting, a time in which all things decay and die.
So Bursar, is that a fancy word for thieves' accountant?
I do not hand out loans, if that's what you're asking. My business is finance. Specifically, the acquisition of vault keys. The wealthy squirrel their riches away in the city's counting house, where it gathers dust, serving no one. I acquire keys and allow these funds to circulate, like lifeblood in a healthy body. Everyone benefits, particularly those who bring me such keys. So, are you wasting my time, or do you seek to benefit? Have you made an acquisition?
I have 2 keys, I believe. Give him Cazador's key.
Ah, a rather ancient patron of the counting house. He has accrued quite a bit of interest, I'd wager.
I also have Viconia's key.
Devere. Now, what would a servant of Lady Loss be so keen on keeping safe?
Giving you everything I have.
Then our business is done, for now.
Thankfully, I don't need to return to the city, but I don't know where my paladin duties in the future will take me. More like adventuring, since I don't answer to an order. I don't plan to join any paladin order, or clerical paladin order either. So I'll be an adventurer. When I can, when I'm busy, not busy, which could be many years after this if Shadowheart and I settle down. But I don't want to return to the city anytime soon. I don't want to go by ship anywhere, ever in my life. So, Nine Fingers.
You should speak up.
We haven't known each other for very long, so perhaps I ought to clarify. When I say don't interfere or else, most people avoid finding out what or else means.
You seem to be of the impression that you are the de facto power in the city. Maybe you are outside of Gortash and even Orin. But, yeah, you shouldn't be talking to somebody else that could probably clear the entire guild of thieves, including you, right here, starting now. Show more friendliness. Your ambush was a complete failure, and it would have been worse if we hadn't been there.
You think so? Well, perhaps I'll buy a better mimic. Test it on you. You're still the city's best chance of sending the absolute packing. So, yes, I need you. I even like you.
Well, that's
But
good.
know that I do not need or like anyone so much that I will let them cross me twice. You want to handle Minsk? Then handle him before I do.
Isn't that funny? I never crossed you the first time. Minsk broke through free of your mimic, and then a copy of, excuse me, Jahira showed up, and then they ported out of there and left us with, I guess you could say, the bill. We had to fight off the Ballas assassins. We didn't do anything wrong, actually. They would have killed everybody in the counting house if we weren't there. I think we found the last name that was on the list. Lavernicus?
Home of Lavernica, groundskeeper of Bloomdridge Park. Lover of birds, bees, and everything in between.
Took some searching and asking questions around the city to find this one. We also saw a steel watch destroyed laying on the ground. Too heavy to move, I guess. Let's go in. Oh. Giant dead spider. Okay, everybody inside. Stinks, I know. There's dead spiders everywhere. I've seen giant spiders since we were by the Druid Grove. Or was there some underground? Anyways, I don't know. Not exactly my thing. Those 8 eyes of theirs looking at you. There's a hatch going below. Of course there is. Oh, okay. Last time we saw spiders, we actually encouraged them to run free of Kethric's control. That's right, in the Underdark. Ooh, his head's taken. Nothing in any of these creatures. Not even poison. So I take it somebody had a big fight in here. That's why these spiders are dead. Morning. Check for fallen branches and block paths. I guess this is his daily routine. Or to give to others who take over if he's ill or gone on vacation. Polish benches, unlock gates, clean ponds. Afternoon. Rake leaves, pest control, repaint signage, final rounds, and lock up. Park Keeper's Journal. I'll take his key so I don't have to unlock anything. Hopefully. Park Keeper's Journal, mostly filled with notes on botany and plant care. One aside in the margins notes that some suspicious characters have been frequenting the park of late. The Keeper wonders if perhaps he should report this to the Flaming Fists. Maybe you should have, but I don't think they could do anything. Right, I think that's everything up here.
Open up.
There's another body here. It looks like a Duragar. Dwergar, but I don't think that's the right pronunciations. Dwergar. Right, I'll go down below. The keywork. Maybe we'll find more spiders here. Oh, it's a dead Illithid. There's quite the fight going on here. It looks like drow. Wow. For a park keeper, he certainly defended himself. I wonder if I'll find him alive. Durgar and Illithid and drow. This is definitely the Orin's absolute. Dead are everywhere. I guess it saves us the trouble when we finally go after Orin. On this, looks like a drow. Sendai the Third. There's a note here. The effigy of Sendai, who made herself many. What use her multitudes? She thought herself a warrior, but only her blood soaked the soil. Below is an exaggerated signature written in blood over in the red. Oh, is this supposed to be like a remake of what happened? Grandmother fought and killed Sendai. She was able to replicate herself into many different ones. Earth Elemental. Does she have an elemental? Why would they replicate death scenes? Strange. This is quite the basement you have here for a groundskeeper. There's a magic weapon over there. I don't think I've ever had this much gold before. 13,000? What can't I buy with this? Okay. More in here. There's a chest here.
This body. A sacrifice or some kind of display.
Is this supposed to be Sendai herself? Take the longsword that's stuck in this one. I think this is some kind of display. This is extremely weird. Are these supposed to be the various versions of Sendai? I don't think, maybe she's recreating ball spawn fights or battles, and this would be counted among them. And what's in this one? Oh, we found Dribbo's leg.
Judging by the state of the leg, this must be part of the clown.
Sendai the Third. The effigy of Sendai, who made herself many. Orin, you are a sick woman. Take this magically enchanted shield, though. Flail. Is that those shield and flail? Is those the weapons she used? I have to ask Grandma. She might not even remember. It was a long time ago. Dagger root. Murgrass. Wisp weave. Weave moss. So maybe this had nothing to do with the park keeper. Orin just used the home as to display all these things. It's not funny, but this is pretty twisted, Orin. Right, so I think that that's pretty much all the parts that we can find. We're still missing the head. I have no idea where that could be found. Maybe we'll find out when we kill Gortash or Orin. But as far as I'm concerned, our search of the city for the parts of Dribbles are done.
Put my hands on everything.
Right. What's next? Gortash is next. Worm's Crossing. They are going to be very disorganized without a steel watch. I'm quite glad we don't have to deal with him anymore. But for all I know, he may have a special one that's there just to guard him. I don't know. Don't underestimate Gortash. He's definitely not a stupid person. Evil, wicked, yes, but highly intelligent. Which is often the case with evil. Not always, though. Look at goblins and ogres. But for the successful evil that are able to present a major threat, typically they are very intelligent, and we're going the wrong way.
I'm here. I won't let anything happen to you. Going inside.
Grotho? There's a house.
Well, this looks like we can't get over there.
It has the most fabulous scent.
The drawbridge is up. See, steel watchers are down. Right, well, I guess we'll find out if we can get in this way or some other way. I actually cannot imagine there being that much left of the game to complete from here. It's basically everything that Siren laid out in the intro. Maybe by episode 80 it will be done? So 5 or less episodes away. I never can quite tell with games that I'm playing blind like this one. It could be shorter or a little longer. Regardless, I am looking forward to a very long ending cutscene, and I hope it's a satisfying one. While this Let's Roleplay is nearing its completion, Skyrim is only around between 60 to 70% done by my estimation, so that one will go on for quite a while. Also, considering that the episodes are now back to under an hour per video, there will be more episodes left to do. Anyway, I'm excited at the coming last episodes for Baldur's Gate 3, as they should be pretty epic. After that, I have Skyrim to complete, and then I plan to put in another game. I for sure thought that Fallout 2 would win the vote, as continuing Fallout after Fallout 4 showed a ton of promise before in a poll, and then I thought, great, everyone's voting for Mass Effect. I love those games, but no, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic actually won in the end with the third round of votes, which were between the first two winners. There is another game I really want to get into, and that will be the Dishonored series. So when Skyrim is done, I plan to put in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, but also I would really like to start the first Dishonored game. Now these games are action stealth type games, and they aren't too long either. So I estimate around 15 to 20 episodes each for the first two games. The Death of the Outsider, which is its own game and maybe is considered the third game in the series, and I have it, but I've never played it, but I guess it'll probably be even shorter. Take care.
Shining star of my